Right, it's a hit list. You're hanging out with Ben, and on the show with me tonight is Shane Codd. How you doing, mate?
Yes, Ben. Thanks for having me on. I'm happy to be here. So
Thank you for joining me. Whereabouts in the world are you right now? It's lovely. Your background looks lovely from what I can see. You got a nice big mirror up, white walls.
I was lucky. I moved into this place in Dublin, and the old owners were like moving back to Europe, so I didn't have to buy the mirror. I didn't have to buy like there's like a unit thing beside me here, couches. I kind of got lucky. I didn't have to buy any furniture.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so just into my first place here in Dublin. I was living in London before that. I said I came. I'm a bit of a homebird. I
Yeah.
rather like go to London when I have to, go over there and travel over when I'm doing sessions or gigs or meeting up with producers or stuff like that. So I'm Dublin through and through.
Is this like the first pad you've owned as well? Is it even more special for that?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, wow.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. First place I own, man. So yeah, big difference from living in my mom's small box bedroom a few years ago. So
How life has changed, and how life has changed thanks to this tune, by the way, as well, which I'm sure you put a lot of credit towards. I was listening to Get Out My Head on the way in, and I had it turned up full blast, and I just think, what a banger this is.
legend.
And I thought I've got to ask you: did you know that was going to be? I don't. Oh, did you know? But did you have a feeling that it could be as big as it was?
I don't think I like how can you predict it was just I really loved the tune when I was making it, and then I suppose when I put it out, then people started to share it and it started to like grow organically, and I was like, what's going on here? And then before I knew it, I got signed to Polydor, Universal Music, stuff like that, and it just went flying from there. But yeah, it was an amazing feeling.
I say was, is. It's still a banger now. Like I think we still play it on floor filler anthems. You hear it when you're out and about. Like it's lasting
Really
the test of
appreciate that.
it's lasting the test of time. So that must be special as well.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm delighted that the track is, it's done so well, and I still get messages from people saying, it helps them through tough time. They put it on when it's helped them through a time or whatever. So
Mhm.
that stuff like that is just amazing to hear. Like you never think about that
Yeah.
happening, or they send me like video, it's their kids' favorite song, stuff like that. So I'm just happy, and hopefully it'll be remembered, that tune. So I'm hoping to have new ones as well now.
Yeah, of course. And I can see that in your face and the passion you have for it. And you have got a new hit
Yeah.
coming out. Good to me. Tell me about how this track came together. When did you start playing around with that sample? Because it sounds so
Uh,
familiar. It sounds so good.
Of course, yeah, yeah. I mean, of course, everyone knows the sample of the SOS band, good to me. Like, and yeah, I've had it there for like a year, man, just playing around with it. I finally got finished off and got the sample cleared and stuff like that. And so probably over a year it took to get it out. But I've always loved the sample growing up, hearing different edits of it and stuff like that. I think Fatboy Slim done an edit of it as well. But yeah, just love the track, and I'm happy it's finally out now. So
Yeah, and of course,
after a year,
Dub Be Good to Me. And the one thing
yeah,
for
so sick.
me, which comes whenever I hear that song, is Just Be Good to Green. I grew up with like
Oh, of
Professor Green
course,
and Tiny Temper. And when
yeah.
Professor Green dropped that, I was just like, oh my God, this is so good. I remember hearing
Yeah.
that on the radio for the first time and losing my head.
That whole time, like the Tiny Tempa and Professor Green and all that, like I would have been a kid growing up during that as well. Like absolutely, the tunes were unbelievable. Like they're timeless as well. Like
Yeah, of course. And now you've got it in your hat, which is quite cool. I thought it was nice. When I had a look on Instagram, you were obviously pushing the single and saying the story behind it. And you did post the original from the 80s. And obviously it was a bit more
yeah,
of an R&B track, the original. Would you say
yeah,
that R&B is sort of what's mainly hogs your personal playlist, or is it fully dance music? What is your genre?
man, I'm so mixed. Like last night, I was coming home and I put on Classic FM, which is a radio station here in Dublin, which plays us, classic hits from the '80s, and like I think there was a bit of Tina Turner on there, a bit of Cyndi Lauper, stuff like that. I love all that stuff as well. So, but I think what my heart is in the '90s and the 2000s dance music, though. That's where I'm like, that's what really gets me going or whatever.
Yeah, of course, and with that, obviously, comes a lot of opportunities for you as a producer and DJ to sample tracks. It's a big thing in dance music right now. We're in the sampling era. Is
Yeah.
that something you often do? If you're either a pit board or you've got some studio time, do you play about with sound bites and samples from different
Yeah,
tracks in the studio?
it's weird. Like it just depends on which kind of sample you're working with. Like with the Good to Me one, like maybe sometimes you might take a part of a track and chop it up or whatever.
Mhm.
But for that track, it had to be the whole thing. It's just too classic, too iconic. But I was actually messing around yesterday with an LL Cool J track, called "I'm Bad" from 1987. One of
Yes.
the rap tracks he done, and I don't know what I just started playing around with that. It was kind of like a techno way. I started going with it, like so. It just depends, like whatever you're doing on the day, it could be anything, you know. So it's pretty random for me.
Because I know from speaking to other DJs that it can be quite a hassle getting these over the line with samples in, because obviously you've got to go and you've got to, especially if they're older songs. I was just
Yeah,
wondering if I could cheekily ask, have you ever like completed a song that you thought this is a banger, but to this point it's not seen the light of day?
I do have like I was kind of trying to count them up there the other day. I think I have like 40 something songs, or maybe 40 or 50 songs just in my like playlists on set private playlists on SoundCloud that haven't came out, need to be finished, or need this done, or
Oh
maybe it's a
yeah.
sample that needs to be cleared. It is mad the amount of music you end up like waiting on there, but the sample clearing thing, it is like, as I said, like it took me probably a year to get that last track out. And I also done an edit of a Whitney Houston track before, "It's Not Right But It's Okay." Sampled that one and got it re-sang and stuff like that. So yeah, it can take time, but like it just depends which way you're gonna go. If it's an original or sample.
And we'll find out on the next tune, which I'm
Yeah,
sure is
well,
already.
the next one's an original.
Oh, okay.
I can say it now. We just got confirmed today. Release date for July the 19th on Selected. You probably know the big channel.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're really cool label. I grew up listening to a lot of stuff on their channel, on their YouTube channel and stuff as well. So I'm happy to be doing a track with them. But July 19th, it's an original track. So
Have you got a name for that track yet? Can we reveal that yet? Is that
yeah,
something we can
it's
talk?
gonna be called Exit Lights. Pretty
Nice.
random name, but that's what it's called. Yeah.
No, I can imagine it. Song of the summer, Exit
Yeah.
Lights.
It was actually really weird in the studio. It was actually Shell's, the singer, that thought of like the name, but it was just to do it like, yeah, I better not get too much into it, but it's just about when you see the exit light, like an exit sign in the club.
Yeah.
That's about like just leaving out that way of it. I won't go into too much more, but it's pretty random one, yeah. But I'm excited for that track as well. So
It's funny you say that. I don't know if you know Dreamland Margate down here. It's like a theme park, and it does live events now. And we've got Becky Hill coming down at the end of the summer, and
that's
we've just had Rudimental. It's really becoming a
unreal.
lovely venue locally, and it's on the back of a theme park. It's beautiful. You can get like 6,000 people in there. It's a madness
That's
when
so
when you've
cool.
got a big night. And I used to work there. We're going back now about 6-7 years, and they used to put on events in a big hall inside Dreamland. And funnily enough, you say that we went through a phase where we had like they're rather fresh, no signage up or anything. So the only thing you could see when the DJ was playing was on the left-hand side above the doors with a fire exit sign. That's all you
No
could see
way.
because everything else was dark. And that was literally illuminating
That
the
is
room.
mental. There we go. We dedicated the track to that. You know that.
And I can see it now. I can see Chase and Status performing and that exit sign. I can
That's
see it.
mad, man.
Yeah.
It's just stuck in your head from
It's
that
just
time. Like
stuck in
that's mental.
They've got neon lights everywhere now, I think, but I can still see
Yeah,
that. So people can resonate. Can't wait to hear that. So that's going to be coming out very, very soon. I expect you've
presence.
already tested it out live. Have you not tested it
Oh
out?
yeah, yeah.
What
I've
show?
got a few clips of it on my Instagram and stuff like that. Of I played it in Dubai. I was there in March, and it went down. It went down. I was very happy with how it went down. So I'm definitely excited to get out. Yeah,
I spent some time in Dubai and I absolutely love it out there. Is it one of your
yeah.
favorite places to go and play?
Ah man, playing out there is just sick. Just like the crowd is great. The setup is unbelievable. I played in a Zero Gravity Beach Club. If you've
Yes.
ever been there, like
Yes.
just such a great setup. Like the people are lovely. Like the staff, everything. Yeah, I love it. Like I was there 2 years ago for actually
Nice.
got stuck in Dubai. I got COVID on a holiday and got stuck there for 2 weeks. Had to isolate in Dubai.
There's worse places
Pretty
to get
nasty.
COVID. There is worse
Well,
places to get.
there is. But I remember I couldn't leave the hotel room for like 2 weeks. It wasn't ideal, but
I feel so sorry for you, Shane, being caught up in Dubai for an
yeah,
extra
yeah,
couple of
yeah,
weeks. So I can hear the violins.
yeah.
This is the hit list. KMFM. The biggest artists.
This is the hit list. KMFM.
What about this summer? You must have some wicked shows coming up this summer. What are you most looking forward to?
Yeah, man. I'm going next week. I'm going over to Greece, Ios. I'm doing a Far Out Beach Club over there on
Nice.
Tuesday, and then I'm back in Greece again, in like Kavos and stuff like that in July. I'm going to Boston in July, in America. Bringing the mother over with me. She's mad to go over and see Boston, so she's going to come along. And then I'm doing my own a hometown Dublin show in August. So I've never actually got to do a Dublin show yet. So looking
Wow.
forward to that. a couple of more shows in Ireland, and then just focusing on the new tracks, man. I'm looking to get a track out. We're talking about every month now for the next 4 or 5 months because we've all this music built up. So, a track every month is what we're going for. But we'll see what that happens. We got the next one on the 20th or the 19th of July anyway. So, just excited for new music and gigs. That's all I'm really focused on.
You'll have to do what Niall Horan has started off and started doing when he came home and done his homecoming shows in Ireland. And he just, didn't he, every night got another Irish artist to join him on stage. So you'll have to plan something
sick.
like that.
Yeah, that's a legend. Yeah. I might have to. I mean, I'm getting a good lineup of local artists and stuff like that for to support. But I'm looking to actually bring a few singers that I've collaborated with as well. So that could be a show as well. Get some more Irish artists down.
Well, I feel like, and I don't know if you feel the same at the moment, the Irish music scene sort of has never felt stronger with the artists breaking through. It's
unbelievable.
Amazing at the moment, right?
Yeah, and then even if you look at people who are already established, like Hosier is having a massive hit now at the minute as well. Over the years, like like Cranberries, all that stuff. Yeah, it is unbelievable. And now with the dance music, like DJs and stuff coming up, it is unbelievable. Then also in the UK as well, Newcastle and like the lads up there, like Ben Hemsley, all these lads, like there's so many. The dance music is booming at the minute, I think.
Can I ask you one other question about music before I've got a little thing that I need to run by you, and that question is: are you at all gutted that you didn't beat Bill and Ted to the girl in finance, the guy in finance track, because that is going off right now, and I know loads of DJs are doing versions of Man in Finance at the moment. Is it on your books to do a remix? Are you thinking about giving something a go?
Do you know what? Man, I'm bad on TikTok and I should be on it because I'm an artist and I should be posting, but I didn't see that Man in Finance thing until one of my mates said a joke to me. I was like, what's that? Like, like I should know this stuff, but I mean, I love Bill and Ted. I've worked with them before. Wasn't for them that it's popping off, but I didn't even see that until it was probably way too late. So
apparently David Guetta's doing a version of what I read the other day.
Is he?
Yeah.
Jesus,
How's
really
that?
popping
From
off.
a TikTok, we're in the wrong business. Like, I am. You're in the right business. I'm in the wrong business.
Everyone's going to be fighting over the sample, though.
They are. And Bill and Ted first to the party. Well, look, I'm happy that you've sort of said there that you're not great on TikTok, because I want to try and help you out a little bit here, Shane. I feel like you are sitting on here such a massive summer anthem that with just the right viral videos, we can make it blow up. Now, with every good hit at the moment, if you've got a trend, you've got a number one single. That seems to be how it's going right now. I spoke to our marketing team today, which is basically just one person, and I've asked them to come up, basically me, come up with a couple of ideas for you on what you can do to try and get this tune trending. So you don't have to commit to any of them, Shane, but you can have the ideas for a percentage that we'll discuss later. All right, so we can.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Perfect. So the first one that I've got on here, little play on word. I quite like this actually. The Codfather. You can have Shane Codd spoof various scenes of The Godfather and post them to TikTok, shoehorning in his songs or lyrics instead of the scripted words.
that could be one to try. As I said, I'm not the best on TikTok, lads, so I'll give it a bash. And if I could be butchering one of the greatest movies of all time there.
An idea's not good, by the way, or well received when someone shakes their head and goes, "Yeah, that's a great idea." But yeah.
I'm just bad on TikTok. That's all I am.
Well, what about The Godfather? You know the movie. You've seen the movie various times. You're a fan of The Godfather? I've got to be honest. I've never watched it. Never watched it.
I've seen the first one. I need to watch the whole lot of them though. I keep meaning to. I know they're long movies as well. So. Yeah.
What is your go-to if you're on a flight? Because obviously you jet set quite a bit. Have you got a go-to movie that you'd watch more than once?
Yeah, funny actually. I actually watched another kind of gangster movie. I watched Goodfellas on the way home from Australia last weekend. I like Scarface as well. Like you went down the Godfather. I like some of those movies as well. Yeah. So
we're in the right place with the Codfather. So that's a maybe.
Maybe it's a new route for me. Maybe this is a moment here now that you just brought this upon me. Like this could be it now. Maybe it's my whole TikTok persona I need to take up.
This could be a whole new handle. A lot. Well, look, we'll leave that one, the Codfather, with you. I've got another one. I've got three here. So the next one, which I can actually see this. I think this is a great idea. It's the #GoodToMe trend. Have the chorus playing as you do a good deed, record it, and upload it to TikTok. I can see this happening. Like
As I do.
And I'm thinking this bit here, Shane, as the soundbite. So you'd have this as the soundbite. Here we go. So this bit here.
I don't care what you do today. Just be good to me.
And then you're doing the good deed. So you're building up to it with it singing. Then you do the good deed as the chorus is playing.
So I'm doing a good deed and I'm promoting my song at the same time. I'm killing two birds with one stone. Sounds like a no-brainer, lads. This is great. Like
This
I
is a
needed
great
this. I
idea.
told you I was bad on TikTok, but you're giving me ideas here.
But I also think your fan base and others would do this. Like, I could, like for example, I'm thinking, I'm looking at producer Liam here. We bring in some sausage rolls tomorrow for the office. We record us getting them and then give them and use a soundbite for it. That's a good deed.
There you are. Everybody wins, you know. I think everyone would be happy with that.
Oh, there we go, guys. Hashtag good to me. If you're on TikTok, do the good to me trend. And the third idea, just because
That sounds good to me.
if you're not sold, it sounds good to me.
That's a cheap one, wasn't it?
I like that one. That's my highlight of the interview. I like that one. My final one, Shane, is Taylor Swift. Just Taylor Swift. Just anything Taylor Swift, and it'll work.
What, like edit or remix?
Yeah, just Taylor's version. Why not? Just ring her up. You've probably got her on speed dial anyway, haven't you? Most everyone has. If you're in the music world, you know, just reach out to her.
Actually, a funny story about do you know the actor Barry Keoghan?
Yes.
So obviously he's been in Saltburn and he's from Dublin. You know, we connected before because he'd shared one of my songs for me. You know, and he actually, he was in Top Boy, and my song ended up being in Top Boy. I think it might as well have been from him, to be honest. But so we're kind of friends, whatever. But he told me a funny story about Taylor Swift. He was in a lift going up at the Golden Globes, one of them, you know, big awards things in America, and a lady was in the lift with him and his manager or whatever. He had the head down. He was kind of nervous about going out on the stage, whatever it was. And the girl said to him, you know, I love your work. I really love what you do. And he was in the lift, you know, it was kind of awkward. Didn't look up too much. He said, oh, thanks very much.
Yeah.
And when he got outside the lift, his manager told him, you know who that was, don't you? Like, that was Taylor Swift.
No.
So he didn't even know. Like, Taylor Swift said, like, you know, I love your work. Like,
Oh, I bet he regrets that massively.
yeah, I bet he was kicking himself. Yeah, I mean, he probably knows her now. At this stage, he's one of the biggest actors. You know, he's doing Ireland proud, but he's doing Barry. So
fair play. And Taylor Swift co-signing is probably the biggest co-sign you can get to date, right? Well, look, just anything Taylor Swift. If you can do anything Taylor's version, like just get her to come on and sing it. Do her own version. Why not? Why not?
Yeah, maybe I'll just AI. Maybe I'll just AI her and pretend. Like.
AI Swift. I like that idea. Well, look, so they're the three ideas. I think the one, if we had to pick one, would be the good to me trend, would it? I think that would be the one we'd go for.
Probably would be a bit of me, you know.
Let's see if we can get it for the show, shall we? We'll see if we can get it done on the show tomorrow. Let's see if we can give it a go. Well, look, Shane, it's amazing having you on. Thank you for that, buddy. We really, really do love the new track, Good to Me. It's bringing back so many memories. It feels so fresh yet nostalgic, and I think that makes a great track.
Legend. Really appreciate the support, lads, and delighted you like it. Thanks for having me on. Big time. Appreciate
Shane Codd, thank you very much, buddy. Cheers for that.
Legend. Thanks, Ben.